Well, basically, the session we've just gone through aimed to look at and has looked at what the opportunities are. The first thing to say is that even where there are deficiencies, those deficiencies define opportunity. Now, we've taken a wide-ranging look at the economy, and there are so many areas. Yes, we all are aware of the infrastructural deficits, need for upgrade and expansion of our road network, of our railway network. For us, that's an opportunity into which investors can tap. Of course, it means that we would have to ensure that the necessary environment, both in terms of legislative and regulatory frameworks, are in place, such that whoever is putting their money into these opportunities, I wouldn't say is assured of safety, but is certainly able to predict how things will go and why they should go that way. Beyond infrastructure, there are issues in housing, opportunities in housing. Again, that's part of what we've discussed. There are opportunities in agriculture. Nigeria is unlikely to create the number of jobs that we need to deal with unemployment, which is currently estimated at 24%, if our agriculture does not produce the quantity, the quality, and of produce that can then be processed. We need to tie processing to our agriculture. Beyond agriculture, we're talking of oil and gas. Local content is something that we have spoken about over the years, and which in my judgment actually does offer the potential to enable the very rapid development of the Nigerian economy, simply because it then helps you domesticate the oil sector. Right now, for me, oil is an enclave within the Nigerian economy. So we've spoken about quite a number of things. We've spoken also about education, the opportunities in education. And we haven't even just spoken about all these at a national level. We've spoken about the possibilities that exist at a sub-national level, in other words, at the states and local governments. So there is a wide range of opportunities that can be taken by any investor who is interested in Nigeria. But we're also very clear that if investors are to be attracted to Nigeria, there's a need for a continuing upgrade of our regulatory framework, a continuing upgrade of measures to assure investors of the safety of their investments. No doubt, taking advantage of these opportunities means that you create growth opportunities, you create avenues for economic growth. Indeed, some of us would argue that the Nigerian economy can grow faster than 8% if only we remove some of these constraints to hard growth, which is why for us the whole issue of getting investors interested in these opportunities is an important one for us.
We're talking about the fact that Nigeria has the largest population in Africa, has one of the highest growth rates in Africa, and has huge endowments of mineral resources and also other natural resources, including human capital and a big market. We understand that many other investors around the world, and from our trips to London and South Africa, are looking at Nigeria as an investment destination, West Africa as an investment destination. And this forum was to actually sensitize local investors and local pension funds, high net worths, etc., that the best use of their funds is actually to recycle it into the Nigerian market, develop our country together, and actually earn a return for doing that. Okay, in terms of the capital markets are down, you're correct, and the issue is really that the capital markets don't necessarily reflect the diversity of the Nigerian economy. We understand that there are moves or discussions afoot to actually change that, but in our case, the deals that we work on are pre-capital markets deals and deals in other sectors that can create value for the Nigerian economy. We see transactions in the housing space, transactions in retail, transactions in upstream oil and gas servicing. And what we found in our trip, so recently there's a lot of international investors with over $5 billion to invest in projects in West Africa, are finding that the capital markets may not be the best route, but there are other routes to actually invest that money. I think a key thing is to ensure that you get the investment. I mean, going back to the beginning of your question, the key thing is that there are difficulties in all markets. Markets have their share of terrorism, discontent, corruption. However, what we find here is that we focus on these things to the detriment of actually getting the job done or getting the finance in. Investors have to look at various structures, and they have to understand that they work with the right partners and the right companies to realize their investments, and also not lose their money. Let's be correct about that. We have institutions, we have private equity firms they can invest through, we have banks they can work with, and we have a lot of government funds to support an investment coming in. Even the World Bank has funds that can support investments. So we don't believe that the risk should be the main thing that causes concern. We think that it should be something that that allows them to look at the rewards that are earnable here and look that there's a trade-off, and that shouldn't stop them coming into our market. CBO Capital is an advisory firm. We do some private equity investments ourselves, and we also do project development. This year we've raised over $110 million of funds for our clients, and we've made some principal investments as well. We're a small team, but we're growing, and we feel that Nigeria is the place to be. It's our home country, and we really must sort of contribute to actually develop our country. So we're quite pleased with how things have been going, but we're working hard to continue that.